Scorpio, welcome back. Today we're doing a reading for the first week of Aries season, March 21st until March 27th, 2021. We'll take a look into your recent past, the energy around you presently, and what's coming up for you. This will be for sun, moon, and rising signs in Scorpio, should you cross watch. And as always, this is a general reading and it just might not resonate. That's absolutely okay. Take the things that are for you and leave everything else behind to get into your higher vibes. Thank you so much to those of you who have already liked, shared, and subscribed to the channel. It really does mean a lot to me. If you haven't done so yet, please do smash that little red subscribe button so that you can be here with me next week and every week. Throwing cards. The Lovers just came flying out and the Seven of Cups. We'll see if that is foreboding for the reading today. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio. Okay. Boom, boom. Okay. Interesting. All right. Overall energy, Scorpio, for you this reading is the Three of Cups. We talking about coming together with the folks that we care about. Because I think you're dealing with some weird energy right now. And so keeping your humans close is going to prove important right now. In the recent past, we have the Ten of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the King of Wands. So perhaps you've recently gone through or are presently going through some disappointment around your home life. Things that you felt were inherently really good, really stable, really happy, moving forward in the right ways. Maybe something has come up for you that has, shaken that foundation a little bit. I do think that you're coming out of that now, like getting back to having confidence in it, but confidence while still keeping a wary eye on things. Because something just shifted and you've recovered from it a little bit here, but recovered from it while keeping an eye on it, okay? It's not like a Scorpio to forget. So there's just a little bit of weird energy around your home life or how you're viewing your intimate home relationships right now. Coming into the present energy, we have the Wheel, the Five of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. So again, I think we're trying here to take on a new point of view about our home life. We went through something troublesome. We're trying to move on from it, even though it's still sort of present in our mind. And I think you're going to find that it continues to resurface for you a little bit, Scorpio. It's something that every time you think you've moved on from it, something reminds you about it, makes it more challenging to really fully get committed into what's going on again. It's just something that you're still healing from a little bit here, potentially affecting your ability to take care of home a little bit, affecting your ability to save your money right now or expand in some way in that regard. Maybe you have been taking the stress and spending to get that serotonin. Okay, so keep an eye on your finances right now. You may find that you're dealing with some struggles around money at this time because you are mentally or emotionally preoccupied with other things that are going on and being a little bit reckless as a result. Coming into the future energies, though, we have the Eight of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Temperance card. Whew, what a relief. We are working towards moving on, actually moving on, and being able to speak to that and being able to come to our partners or whoever we have at home and speak from a place of trying to restore balance, of having dealt with things with more patience, okay? I think this is more of a reading that is a bit personal for you, Scorpio. It has to do with your mindset and how you deal with upset, how you deal with the notion of, betrayal or anything like that, and being able to find healthy ways to move beyond it. So we'll do some clarifying and see. We'll start with this Three of Cups and the overall energy for you. The World, the Ace of Emotions, and the Two of Inspiration. Yeah, I think you have like big dreams here, Scorpio, for your partnership, for your home, for your long-term stability. You've been doing a lot of planning and you want to keep focused on that. You want to continue to move these things forward. Maybe you have been trying to re-spark some romance in your relationship. Maybe you're considering, if you do have a long-term partner that you live with at home, finding, new ways to reaffirm that love with this person, to show them that you're thinking long-term with them. And I think maybe you felt like you were robbed a little bit of that. Your confidence is shaken a little bit with whatever went on in the home life, okay? And where this is recent past energy, you likely already went through this and are still residually dealing with it. But you have people that you're leaning on here. This could be good friends, this could be your family members, all of that. I see that the focus you want to have is a positive one, a loving one, a future minded one, but I think you're having difficulty with your own coping mechanisms. Let's take a look in this recent past at the Three of Swords here. Justice card, the Magician, and the Knight of Voices. Yeah, it was like something broke the magic for you here, Scorpio. You felt like something at home wasn't fair. Maybe there's an argument or conversation here with the Knight of Voices coming in, could be bringing in a message, could have been a challenging conversation, something that maybe you didn't recognize was a problem surfaced, and you felt like you were treated unfairly in that. And so the disruption to home may not actually be a disruption to home, okay? It may be more an ego bruise that you've endured, because you felt like you were treated unfairly, and you don't want to deal with that, not especially from a partner or from people that you love, from family who you love. And so you feel like, yeah, something about all the magic that was around, things feeling really good at home, really stable at home, was broken in that. And it's resurfacing, probably other times for you, when you felt similar, like when you felt like your happiness was coming under threat, and how you choose to respond to that. If you choose to give the stinger, okay? Let's look in the future energy at this Five of Wands. Or sorry, the present energy at this Five of Wands. Ooh. Yeah, they were like, right. That one. Seven of Materials coming up again. Queen of Inspiration and the Temperance card. Yeah, we're making unwise decisions with our money right now, I think has been the response that you've been having. That's how you're making yourself feel good. You're being a bit impatient, you're making hasty purchase decisions, maybe you're spending without, talking to the people that you live with, if you have shared finances. You're not really working, everything that you've been working to save and grow for, you're just like, yeah, whatever, screw it, doesn't matter. I'm just going to spend that money. Doesn't matter, we were saving for a vacation for when the world is safe again or whatever. So it's just being a little bit reckless. And I do think this is a defense mechanism response. Ooh. What were you? Ace of Voices just came flying out. What? Okay. Why are you just giving me cards here? Okay, Ace of Voices just flew out, the Queen of Voices, and the Five of Materials. And I think I'm meant to read them separately from everything else going on here. I think it is very possible, Scorpio, that you have a really fixed mindset to the roles that everybody is supposed to play at home. And, that could be you, your spouse, your kids, your pets, whatever, your parents, depending on who you live with. And because you have that really clear idea of things, you feel like, you have your role to play, you play that role, other people play their roles. And right now, maybe it feels like somebody came in and played your role for you and took that away from you. And now you're not sure how you're meant to be contributing positively. I think you felt very slighted, okay, by somebody. And I don't know that they were doing anything intentionally to slight you, but you feel like they stripped something from you and they've pushed you to the outside of things. Maybe that they've been kind of like holding you at a distance. So it's making you want to bite back with words, okay? So I would be mindful of how you are talking to the people at home. If it's coming from a place of hurt, most especially, we can be we can be cruel to other people when we're hurt and backed up against a wall. And I think that's how you're feeling. And again, it's leading to maybe some reckless spending habits, leading to reckless use of language with your loved ones. And it was just because you felt like your security was at threat. And it isn't, because if all of you live together and are happy and whatever, then like you're a unit, okay? If your security is of a threat, then so is everybody else's in your home. So again, we get into the future energy and we do start to move on from this here, Scorpio. Let's take a look at the Page of Swords here. The Fool, the Seven of Emotions, and the Ten of Emotions. So yeah, I think this is you trusting again, coming up on trusting again, that like the happiness is still there, okay? Obviously, I have emotions that surfaced for me that I was not prepared to deal with. And I need to find ways to deal with them. I need to teach myself some patience, perhaps. I need to be able to remain focused on the positive things. I think there's just going to be something that goes on that's going to create a snap response from you, and it's not going to be a long lasting thing. It's a lot of, air energy going on here. I think this is all going to happen and end very quickly, but you're going to feel threatened and you're going to snap at somebody that you're living with. It's going to just make it a bigger deal than it needs to be, but it's also going to open your eyes to places where you're carrying hurt that maybe you didn't realize, and the ways in which you may respond to that. So this Three of Cups energy that surrounds the reading, these are the people that hold you steady. So be sure to rely on them and use them as your sounding board. We'll take one last message from Spirit here. Three of Wands, the Justice card, and the Three of Pentacles, okay? Planning for the future, planning to build more stability at home is going to come from just having an understanding of what everybody needs to feel balanced and secure at home, okay? And I think maybe somewhere along the way here that got lost. We're going to bring it back together. So open and loving communication, and recognizing, our own shortcomings and being able to learn how to work with them. I hope this was helpful to you, Scorpio. If it was, please do subscribe, and we'll see you all next week.